5 Warwickshire Police constables who breached COVID regulations during the first lockdown and who then went on to cause an outbreak of alleged COVID-19 cases at their police station have been apparently let off. The 5 constables who were off duty at the time attended a party during the first lockdown when people were only allowed to meet one other person from another household outside. This is said to have led to 6 police constables at the Warwickshire Police station allegedly contracting COVID-19 and needing time off to self-isolate. Just an excuse for a couple of weeks off, if you ask me. A spokesperson for Warwickshire Police said in May 2020, Warwickshire Police identified that 5 police officers, whilst off duty, may have breached the COVID-19 regulations which were in place at that time. In such circumstances, with members of the public, the retrospective issuing of fixed penalty notices was not undertaken, with the force preferring instead to follow a national approach of all police forces at that time, which was to explain the regulations and encourage compliance. In other words, they are not issuing retrospective fines for COVID breaches, and instead of any other punishment, the 5 plod get preferential treatment. However, they said, recognising the importance of the role we have in protecting the public during the pandemic, we take all allegations of breaches by staff extremely seriously, and as such, all of the officers were subject of formal investigation and subsequent internal disciplinary proceedings. Don't get caught again. Warwickshire Police Force has been contacted on the outcome of the misconduct hearings but have refused to provide details. Instead, they issued a statement simply saying, "We can't comment on the outcome of proceedings held in private." Now, normally private hearings are only for hearings where it's important for the safety or privacy of a victim or offender, for example in sexual harm cases, but this is a COVID breach. And you know as well as I do that everyone else at the time who was deemed to be breaching COVID rules was called a COVIDiot and shamed. So why they feel the need to protect the identity and outcome for these 5 constables is beyond me. In March and April, the months leading up to this breach by the 5 constables, the same force had handed out 23 fixed penalty notices to members of the public, including 7 contraventions for failing to comply with an instruction, 15 of relating to people flouting restrictions of movement, and 1 of a person gathering in public in a group of more than 2. In November, Warwickshire Police Force imposed a £10,000 fine on a bar in Leamington, which hosted a party with 100 people. But yet can't even bring appropriate actions against their own for breaching the very rules that they were enforcing. Hypocritical cunt. Big thank you to channel supporters, one and all, especially these guys whose support ensures I can continue putting out content. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, as I know many of you will. And until next time, stay safe, look after each other, film the police and other officials.